Alright, hello and welcome to Talisman Prologue, which, as you kind of saw by the little startup there, is a game made by Games Workshop. It makes the Warhammer series of tabletop games. This was actually a board game, and is a board game. No, more was. They stopped making it quite a while ago, and you can only get a little bit of it. Like, there was lots of expansions. You can only get a few of the expansions now. I don't think you can even get the base game. Which is a bit pointless. It's a bit sad. This game is a specially made sort of little tutorial game to teach you to play the board game. I've got the digital board game as well, but this has been sitting in my Steam library for a while. I have played a little bit of it, but then I just sort of abandoned it. And I found that making these video series are a good way to get me to clean up some of these games that I've had for a while and never got around to finishing. So what I'll do for you, even though I've already finished the warrior sort of quests, tutorial quests, I'll try and do them again. Which I'll probably have to anyway, because it's been quite a long time since I've played this, so I'll need to reacquaint myself with it. It'll become much more apparent once we get into it. I won't try and explain all this too much. But I need to know the goal of this. Equip yourself with 2 weapons and then kill something. Alright, so that's super basic. Let's jump in and have a look at what it's like. Your quest begins. Search for or purchase a weapon. So here's the game board, which I can't move, can I? No, okay. And there's my player character piece there, assuming my cursor is coming up. Roll the die to begin your turn. Do I just click on it? Yeah, okay. It's coming back to me. Alright, so I rolled a 5. Just like a traditional board game. These are the grid marks around the map. You can go inside here, but that won't become relevant until later on. So it's showing me where I can move. These are pretty neutral locations to land. Tells me about them. The fields. Draw 1 card. Do not draw a card if there's already one on the space, and you'll see that happen later on. So yeah, let's do that. So I draw a card. Oh, I'm going to click on that. All right. Ogre. Oh god. Strength of 5, and Ogre has decided this area is easy pickings. It sure is. It's just me. It will remain here until it is killed. So yeah, it's an RPG kind of board game where you have goals, you go around and around. Okay, so I get to roll 2 dice because I'm a warrior and I've got 2 weapons in my hands, as you can see. I think that's how that works. So obviously, I just had to roll higher than him. He rolled higher than me. So I think I take 1 damage. That's what that is. Now, where's my damage? There's my lives. So I've got 4 more lives, 4 more hit points generally, which you can heal up. So let's keep going. Normally this would be played with a whole bunch of other people, and you'd be each in turn trying to accumulate power for your character. Like in an RPG game, getting followers and weapons and items and things, and as you race each other to achieve whatever the achievement, whatever the goal of the round is. Okay, so now we're fighting a serpent. The serpent has made its home in the area. It will remain here until killed. We all say that. Okay, so because I imagine I have no gear. My strength is 4, its strength is 4, which means... Okay. So what happens there, with a warrior, I'm basically rolling with advantage, which means I roll 2 dice, and whichever is the highest counts as my roll. So it's not a combination of the 2 dice rolls. So I just get to pick whichever one is highest, and then I add my strength points, which is 4, to that, and that's my attack strength roll. and I'm just going to roll higher than they do based on those two things. So you can increase it with gear and things. Here we go. This is better. A goblin of strength 2. A goblin is laying waste to the area. We'll remain here, so we should get this. What do we roll? A 5? So a 5 plus 4 is 9. He rolled wrong. 1 plus his 2 strength was 3. Finally killed somebody. Yeah. What happens when you kill people is they go into your something pile, your defeated pile. Probably has a name which I've forgotten. The hills, draw a card. And once you accumulate a certain amount of... So I've got an axe. You can build a raft when you're in the woods or the forest to get over the river. Or you can use it in battle to add 1 to your strength. I think you can always do that. You can always add 1 to your strength, but once you use it to craft... Oh no, that's not true. I think you can... Even if you craft a raft, I think you still keep it. So my strength is now 4 plus 1, because it's plus 1 with that weapon. And being a warrior, I can actually use 2 weapons. I mean, I guess you start with your default of 2 super generic, no stat weapons. So that ogre is still there on the map. Now that I have 5 base strength, basically, because I'm being boosted by my weapon, I could go back and try and fight him. Or I could move on to another square, keeping in mind that my goal here is just to get 2 weapons and then kill something. And I'm being rated on how quickly I do that. Because I've already done this before, I don't think I'll just keep on doing it until I satisfy the condition to get like a 3-star rating, because I've already done it. So as long as I achieve it in any capacity, I'll just move on. Until I get back up to wherever I was before I gave up on this game. So that was a piece of gear. I probably should have read it. It was belts. That just gives me a passive +2 to my strength, which is really nice. So it's not a weapon, it's just something I'm wearing that's making me a bit better. There's another weapon, lovely. Add 1 to your strength. That's probably all the belts said. It probably just said belt or object, gear, whatever it said. Add 1 strength. Cool, there we go. Now we'll go and attempt to land on this ogre. Or if not, just land anywhere else and hope we get an enemy. Not a siren. A siren song can be heard throughout the region. You must miss a turn. Which doesn't really mean anything when I'm playing by myself. But it probably does mean that's 1 more turn against me in my rating and the score I get at the end. Now I can move to this fairly neutral forest up here, or I can go to the graveyard. And the problem with the graveyard is it has different effects based on what your alignment is. And my alignment, as it says over here, is neutral. So you can be good, bad, or neutral. If you're neutral, you can replenish your fate for gold. Okay, I've got 2 gold. I haven't used any fate, so by going there, I'll basically do nothing, which would be a waste of a turn. Fate is like a currency you can use to re-roll something after you've re-rolled the dice after you've rolled it, if you don't like the result, which sounds pretty good, right? But I've only got 1 fate, and until I go to the graveyard and spend money, I can't get that fate back. And depending on your alignment, it depends on how you get your fate back, or if you can get your fate back at all. So I should be able to kill this guy, and then that's it, we win. Okay. Yep. Oh, there we go, we got 3 talismans anyway. Oh, there you go, that was my my best attempt as well. I'm not sure if my best attempt was 12, would it still say that, or if it's updating it because this was my best attempt, which is now 11. But either way, I have never done better than that. So I wasn't doing that badly. Bandits have kidnapped the princess from the castle, which is one of the relevant tiles on the board. They will accept gold as ransom, but show no mercy and fight them. Right, so they're saying don't give them gold. Gold. Travel to the Hidden Valley in the middle region, kill the bandits, and rescue the princess. Tip, you will not fight all 3 bandits at once. Right, okay. I can't quite explain what all that means because I've forgotten. Kill the bandits in the Hidden Valley. So the Hidden Valley, I believe, is... well, here's the castle as where the princess is. Oh, no. This is where you take them. Okay. That's where you take them after you've got them to get healing. Sorry, I didn't mean to click on that. Okay, there are the bandits. In the Hidden Valley. Right, the Hidden Valley is this tile and the inner circle. We'll fight them and supposedly then get the princess. Now to get in there are 2 ways. Oh, whoops. I just accidentally used fate. I've forgotten I'd already rolled. Well, that really sucks. That's a disadvantage on me right away. Okay. And 6 is bad because it's going to send me to one of the towns, which isn't terribly useful this early on. It can also be quite detrimental because it can force you to do something that you don't want to do. So I've got to visit the blacksmith. I don't have enough gold for that. Visit the healer, which I don't have enough gold for, and I'm not damaged. Sorry, whoops. How do I bring that back up again? Where did it go? Well, GG, hope you enjoyed. Really? What happened? I don't understand. I'm just rolling the dice again. 1. So I think I clicked on the Mystic, which is automatically made me go into Mystic rolling mode. So I'm at the Mystic, which I have to do. I've rolled a 1, so I believe I become evil now. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, that's what had happened. I was expecting more of a visual change to let me know what had happened. So now that I'm evil, if I go to the graveyard, if you're evil, you can replenish fate up to your starting value for free. Or you can pray. And if you pray, you get these results and you get these... we get these numbers and you get these results. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good to be evil and get to the graveyard. So because I accidentally lost my fate, which was very unfortunate, we'll do that, but then we get it back. Yeah, so to get into the inner circle, there's 2 inner circles, but only one of them is of our concern now. A hobgoblin, nah, crap. We should beat him. We can either become really strong and go and fight this thing, which is a very difficult enemy with like 12 strength or 9 strength or something crazy, or I'm definitely not strong enough for that right now, so that'd just be death to go over there. Or what I can attempt is to land here where we started, funnily enough, and then try and roll a 6 to get a ferry across the water. So we got a 1, so we'd lose a turn, which sucks. But we're not playing against anyone, but we are losing points by using more turns. So I'll use fate and get another 1. Super cool. Okay. Well, I'll head back this way, just in case I can land on the graveyard again. A 1. Sorry, what was this? This is the forest. So you roll these numbers and you get these results. I'm getting attacked by a brigand, which is super useless because fighting things in such locations where you've got to roll for them to appear, they don't go into your trophy, that's what it's called. They don't go into your trophy pile. And then that'll become relevant later on and it'll show us. I can't even remember where the trophies are. Oh, there they are there. Sorry, that's blocked by my mic stand. I can't quite see that. So that's one thing we've killed that did go into my trophy stand. It'll alert me as to when trophies become a relevant thing, you'll see. I won't bother trying to explain it now. Okay, so what I mainly want to do is land on the that town there. I will go back this way. Pestilence. We lose a turn. Okay. Oh no, you lose a life. That's even worse. Down to 4. So we're taking a lot of turns and not really achieving anything towards our goal here. But there's not a lot I can do about that. Which is one of the biggest complaints this game got with trying to get through it. It is heavily RNG dependent. You could get everything you want in the first couple of rolls, or you could be here for 500 rolls if you're just that unlucky. And sure, that's what the main game is like, but the requirements aren't as hardcore to like achieve what you're trying to achieve. It's still a long, drawn-out, difficult game, sure, but yeah, right. Why aren't we fighting it? Proceed. Oh, because I have to draw a bunch of things. Okay. That's because of this particular location. So I think we're fighting them both at the same time, which is brutal. Yeah, because their base was 6 for the 3 and 3, and they're all the 4. So it's super awesome when you're strong enough to take on 2, because then it's an easy 2 cards into your trophy pile. But if you're not strong enough, it's just a punch in the face. And you can't choose not to encounter it. At least not at this stage when you haven't got the kind of cards that could possibly do that for you. Okay, so we've got a 5, which teleport me anywhere in this region. I can't think of anything useful to do with that, so I will re-roll. I guess it's a fairly neutral thing. I could just move to another square, then come back again. It's not really a loss. But, no, we're in a hurry. Okay, that's much worse. I mean, sure, we can beat this guy, but, these sorts of encounters don't go into my trophy pile, so it's just a useless waste of time, and it just means I also cannot now land back on the town in my next turn. So I'm not strong enough to take on those 2 guys, so I'll go over here. An axe, finally a weapon. I am now slightly stronger. I mean, luckily enough, those 2 guys that appeared in that pile were both very weak, low-level creatures. They could have been like 2 dragons or something. It could be anything. Siren Song, Limb's turn. Oh boy, so they had a collective strength of 6, I now have 5, so I would just have to roll 2 higher than them to beat them. Could be worse, could be better. Shall we risk it for the biscuit? Nah. Okay, that's better. Now I will fight them. That's what the game is all about with, yeah, here we go. It is very RNG, but there's a lot of choice involved with what's an acceptable risk, what isn't, playing your odds, all of that, and there are... He's still beat me. I rolled double ones. I couldn't have rolled lower, and I don't have any fates. Am I still evil? Okay. Down to 2 hit points. It's getting pretty bad. I suppose I better try and get that fate back by heading towards the... oh, there's the prince. Well, we don't want the prince, we want the princess. Which I don't think I'll get randomly. I think I've got to defeat the bandits. You may have the 2 lives healed per visit to the castle. Yeah, that's pretty good. You may exchange the prince at the castle for 3 gold, which isn't very good. Do we exchange him? No, I said per visit, so as long as we hold on to him. So the castle is that still on the inner square thing. So let's go get our fate back. So we're wasting a lot of turns here. But again, if we don't get 3 stars or 3 talisman, which is what they actually give us, doesn't really matter. So we've got 4, 5, 6 strength. I'm pretty sure this thing has either 7 or 9. It's got a lot of strength, the creature that you fight here. So I think that's very likely. I mean, I can't even beat those other guys. Visit the healer. No, the healer costs gold. I have got some gold, so I probably should do that. Heal up. Yep, let's do that. Alright, we're now fully healed. Alright, let's head back towards the town. Fight a wolf, sure. Yeah, go on, beat that. You couldn't possibly beat it. Let's go this way. Another wolf. I can't believe the amount of things we've fought and we only have 2 trophies because we've been fighting so many like event creatures which just don't count. 3 trophies, is that enough? Yep, now it's glowing, telling me I can do something. So, what I can do is, because, how does it work again? It's on the strength, isn't it? So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. Once you've accumulated enough trophies so that their total strength is 7 or more, you can then hand them in. Do I click on them? Yeah. I hand in these 3, and I should get another strength. It'll probably appear here. Yeah, goes to 5. I don't think that can be taken away from me. I can't quite remember. Maybe it can, by like magic spells and curses and things. But it's still pretty damn good. 6, excellent. Now we get to roll again. And we get to go across to the temple. Now the temple can be horrendous, but this is why you don't need fate. So there's all these different results. I'll just roll and see what we get. We rolled a 6, which means we gain strength, which is fantastic. So we accept. Excellent. So our strength is our basically our chance to defeat people. Let's go this way. I'm not going to bother reading all that because it's not relevant to this game that we're playing. So this is a follower. When you take the clairvoyant as a follower, you always have at least 1 fate point. Wow. So we now have infinite fate. How good is that? We go back to the temple, but then we're trying to land here, so there'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could do it. Or we could go here, and we just we find something. Strength and craft-derived objects and magic objects do not count on this space. Okay, so we'd lose that +2. Which is fine. Although, now that we've got infinite fate, maybe we should go to the other place. But let's fight something. Wow. Or we get a unicorn follower. Strength and craft. So craft is basically your mana. It's not called mana because it's the class resource. So this game has a lot of classes. This is the warrior. He doesn't use craft at all, but other people do. So yeah, it's their class resource spending pool. They don't call it mana because that only applies to wizards. Strength 5, an ogre. Let's go. So I have a base of 6, 7, 8, 9 plus my roll, plus my better roll, which is 5. So yeah, I'm a high roller now. You see, he's almost got me. He had a base of 7, wow. Without modifiers. I still have to get through these 2 bandits, but it told me that I don't have to roll them both at once. Now, is this the Black Knight? Yeah. So you either you lose a hit point, or suffer 1 penalty. Okay, either pay 1 gold or lose a life. Okay, I've only got 1 gold. Is that? I think I'm gonna have to do that because this is worse. This is going to the desert. You just die. You take a hit point and you draw a card. And you want to not lose hit points. I've only got 5. So let's go here. We'll spend a gold so that he doesn't bash us on the top of the head. 2. That's not what I want. I want 1. Okay, so I could have gone to the castle and been healed because I've got the prince with me, but I am fully healed, so I don't need to. But it's nice to have that. I was very lucky to get that. A goblin, strength 2. It's interesting. It's making me fight him because I think no matter how bad my roll is, he can't beat me. Usually when that's the case, they give you a button to just automatically win. Maybe they did and I didn't see it. So my trophies are ready to go again already because I got a 5 strength and a 2 strength. That's great. 5, 6, 7. So 50% of my strength has gone up, so I'm becoming quite powerful. If you possibly can, you don't want to overspend your trophies, but quite often you have to. What's this? The Ruins. Draw a card. Any creatures that you fight here, add 2 to their attack rolls. Wow. So basically 2 to their strength. And the other option was to visit the castle, wasn't it? Of which I get nothing. If I go there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I can still make it back. So let's do this. We at least potentially get something. So there's only 2 plus 2, so he's got 4. That's fine. Not a fantastic roll. Ooh. Okay. That's good. Come on, 6. Nope. Ah. Now this is quite bad because this is the chasm. And it's basically just a place to die. Roll 1 die for yourself, and 1 for each of your followers. I think I've got 3 followers. If a 1 or a 2 is rolled, I get damage. If a 1 or a 2 rolls for the follower, they are killed. So basically, you take damage and all your followers die. I mean, there's more chances of that not happening, but as a last resort, you would land there pretty much. Or we can go here. Now the Warlock Cave is really weird. So you roll a die, and it gives you the quest. My quest is now to deliver 1 magic object back here, which is a bit shit, really. But I'll take it. And the thing is, all you get for... Oh, it's gonna... Damn it. It's gonna take it off me automatically. Yeah. Okay. I haven't landed there a lot, so you completed the Warlock's quest. He's manipulated time in your favor. Oh, that's right. Oh, it is pretty good, actually. So he rolls back time by 4 turns, which is good for trying to achieve what we're trying to achieve in a certain amount of turns. Okay, so it's fall down the chasm or land in the oasis. Now, the oasis isn't counted as the desert because it has water, so you don't automatically lose anything. But you get 2 cards. We got 2 really good ones. We got an axe and this magic stream, which gives us a strength point every time we land on it. So I think we should get one by drawing it. Yep, 8. And it remains there. Now it has 3 strength left on it if you continue to roll on it. So I want to avoid that chasm. We'll go here, which is the Ruins. Draw 1 card and add 2 strength, basically, to a creature. But we didn't get a creature, we got a healer, which just automatically heals you for 2 points every time you land on him. But he remains there, so you can't draw any creatures there anymore, which is fine. Okay. Now I could go back to this strength pool and get more strength, and then spend a whole bunch of turns trying to get back to these bandits. But all we want is to land on the bandits. So let's do that. I got 4 strength. I got to fight them 1 at a time. We got heaps of strength. Let's go. Let's go. Now, I did say I didn't have to fight them all at the same time, but that looks like I do. I totally do. He got a roll of 18. Dear God. It said that I didn't have to fight them all at once. Or did it say I had to fight them all at once? Man. So they got 8, 9, 10, 11. They got a base strength of 12. I got 8, 9, 10, 11. So I've only got to roll 2 higher than them. But, wowza. Oh well, I did my best. I did have 1 fate point. Okay, I rolled a 3, which means I lose life. Nah. 8. Again a spell, which is useless because I haven't got enough craft. Oh, I gotta draw it. Healing. You can heal. Can I though? Heal up to your original life. So we'll hold on to that until I'm almost dead. If I can even use that, that'd be great. Go into the desert and die, or go here and automatically heal. Which we just did. So this is a race against the artificially imposed time limit of doing this in as few rolls as possible. But when you're playing against other people, while it is a race against them, the speed of the race is determined by what they're doing. So you can quite often afford to flop about, and turns that don't get you a lot can often not be a big deal. But yeah, I mean, it depends on what everyone else is doing, and what's happening with them, and your luck, and where you end up, and do you get any jump starts to your progression by this or that, getting good weapons, getting good locations, getting good rolls, getting lots of trophies early on. I want to fight the lion. So if I do get a roll to land us back on those bandits, I will take it. Or I'll get more strength. And 2 gold. Which doesn't help me. Although you're supposed to be able to pay the bandits. I didn't see that come up as an option. Oh, because I didn't have any gold. There we go. Damn. Oh, it's a good thing I've got Infinite Fate. That's amazing, that card. That is ridiculously overpowered. I rolled a 1 again. Oh man, this is why I die in D&D. I just get awful rolls. Alright, into the desert. Automatically lose a hit point. Draw a card. Pool of Life. That's interesting. So that's the same as the Pool of Strength, if that's what it's called. You get 1 life point every time you land on it. But since it's in a desert, I will gain 1 and I will lose 1. So that is completely useless. You can get a water bottle or something like it and survive the desert. But I haven't got one. More gold. More strength. Get pretty strong. Okay, visit the healer, which I don't need to. Or visit the chasm and die. So, the healer is a better option, even though nothing happens. Gain a point, lose a point. Or spend gold for no reason. Man, that's a really sucky sort of choice, isn't it? I think I've got 3 gold. Does it tell me? Can it tell me? Here we go. A bandit is marauding in this area. He will not attack if you pay 1 gold. Okay, so we want 1 gold each. We can pay them all off. So I have got 1. I've got 3 gold for them all. So I would preferably not want to just give it up to the Black Knight. So I'll go here, gain a life, lose a life. Or lose a life, gain a life. Went down to 4, went up to 5. Back to the Black Knight. Okay. A helmet. If you are defeated in battle and lose a life, roll 1 die. If you roll a 6, the helmet will protect you and you did not lose life. You lose that life, but you still lost the battle. So yeah, you get to negate damage if you roll a 6, which isn't bad. There's better armor than that. Alright, back to strength. Come on. And a Serpent, which I should smash. 17. 17, sir. This challenge alone is going to take up the entire episode. That's alright. Okay, pure death, or lose a life, gain a life. Okay. Although in hindsight, given I have infinite fate, I should have re-rolled that. Alright, try and get close to these damn bandits. Oh, do the trophies? Do the trophies. Wait a minute, what? Oh, I see, right. Give him up for 3 gold. No, sorry. That's not trophies, that's followers. Right. Man, oh man. A raft. So that allows me to get across this river on my next turn if I want to. I suppose now I have the raft on me. I don't know if I can take it with me, we'll see. From memory, that's not how it works. Yeah, so I just lost one. I had 4 objects and now I have 3, so you can't take it with you. You either use it right now or lose it. Which is fine. Okay, here we go again. I do have more strength this time. Should we just pay them all off? Or should we try and smash them? What are my options? Do I press go? Okay, right. So it's giving me a chance to pay them off or not. Let's just pay them off. Let's get it done. No. No. I just gave all of my gold except for 1 for some reason to 1 bandit. That shouldn't have been an option. Unless that made less than absolutely no sense whatsoever. Well, that sucked. 4. Lose a follower. I'd rather not. 3. Lose a life. Well, I'll have to. Oh well, I've got 2 healing options right next to each other. Yeah, that was just a huge amount of suckage. What even happened? I lost 2 gold. And I paid off no one. Maybe one of them. That was weird. You're supposed to encounter them all together. Unless that's what the rules meant in this particular thing, which is stupid because that's not how the main game works. You just encounter everything on that square. So I seem to have... You either fight them all together or you pay one of them off and then leave, which isn't how the game is supposed to work. Let's go over here and heal. There's no point in going to the life pool. Lose life, gain a life. Would have been great if I had a bottle of water, but I don't. I guess I could have gone back to town and bought one. I can't remember if you can buy bottles of water. You probably can. Yeah, pretty sure you can. I could have left, got water, and then because I'm pretty strong now, I probably could have fought my way back in. That would have been a thing. Okay. Pay off bandits or press X to fight them. Select the number of bandits to pay off. That's what I totally did. Did I somehow only have 1? I would like to pay off 2 bandits, please. So what even So I paid off 2 of them, I've got to fight 1 of them. So what happened last time? I lost gold and just nothing happened. Whatever, man. I'm a winner. I probably got 1 star. Where? No. No. Oh, kill me now. So, it seems because of the condition of, you didn't need to roll die in the chasm. Okay. Just means it's a skip a turn, basically. Oh, man. Because of the conditions of this particular round, this particular match, I have to actually defeat the bandits. Boy, oh boy. Surely I have enough trophies by now. Okay, probably had I had enough trophies a while ago. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7. Four, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So we skip a turn, or attempt to get through the door, which is not something that's relevant to this match. So we'll just pick up a card. Oh boy. Why am I getting 2 sets of music at once? Why is the combat music still going? Yeah, the combat music is just endless. It's pretty annoying. What on earth? It cannot be stopped. Oh, here we go. Here's the good armor. If you are defeated, roll a die, and if you get 4, 5, or 6, you negate damage. So you get a 50-50 chance. So they're telling me I'm carrying too much. So having the helmet and the armor is useless. You can't use them both at the same time. So we'll throw this on the floor. Which now means we can't pick up any other cards when we stand on that space again. Let's encounter stuff. Oh, I can use a trophy. 5, 6, 7. I guess I should be re-rolling more, so I got infinite fate. It's at the same roll. Rolls. Same roll. Let's go here. Pixie, you need not roll the die in the forest unless you wish to. If you choose, so the forest is one of the squares on the outside, and which we did once, I think. And depending on what you roll, there's different results. Lose a turn because it's blizzarding. 2 turns. Crikey likey. Is it gonna do that for me? What's happening? Never mind about that. I don't need to heal. What I get? 8. Gain a spell. Sure. I didn't get one. Oh, because I can only have one because it's limited by my craft. Okay. Oh, sorry. The blizzard was you can only move 1 space. So there's no rolling. That's what that was about. Okay. We must go back there. Okay. The blizzard is ending. We can heal, which you don't need to, or go here. Sucks that the combat music is broken. Oh well. We've got a 6. Gain 1 strength. That's what we want. I mean, we're way overpowered now, but it's just a matter of landing on the bloody guys. Yeah, let's try and get a 6. Take a hit point or heal when we don't need to. And we'll get this a bit closer. Alright, come on, this is it. And I'm going to draw another card as well. So now we're going to fight a lion as well. Oh boy. So paying them off is useless. Oh god. 22, come on. 15. Do I have to defeat them all in one go? I do. Okay. Sweet Jesus. 66 turns. I've previously done it in 25. Man. That was a rescue, wasn't it? Yep, so I've already done that, so I don't need to, I'm not going to try and get the 3 stars again, the 3 talisman, which is what these things represent, which you'll understand much later on. Okay, that was Talisman Prologue, which is a video game only, like, rule set, I suppose, for the board game. Little tutorial missions to get you used to concepts of the game. So there you go, I've done the first 2 warrior quests. I've got a whole bunch more, and then there's a whole bunch of other classes to get through. As you can see. Dear God, there's a lot of them. Oh my God. Okay. Oh boy. Alright. There we are. Episode 1 of Talisman Prologue. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. See you next time.